Hi everyone, this is a review and a comparison for two Guerlain fragrances. So the new one out, this is the latest one, Guerlain, headed up by Angelina Jolie as the face of the fragrance, and it is supposed to smell like Exclusif, which came out a couple of years ago I think, and it was more expensive and you could get your name engraved on the bottle, or you had like silver stickers, you could write a name on the bottle and name your own fragrance, so it was called Exclusif. So apparently the two smell exactly the same, and I really needed to find out. So I had this tiny amount left. I've sprayed some extra today just to do the comparison, and I'm going to spray a little bit of Exclusif on a card. So that is the cat trying to get in. I might let her in. And then this is the sample that I got today in the shop for Guerlain Exclusif. So I sprayed in the shop from the tester bottle this arm here, and I did about 5 sprays because I wanted to make sure you know, I got a really good chance to smell it. I sprayed it about 3 to 4 hours ago. On this arm, once I got out the shop, I got that out of my handbag and sprayed this arm, almost as much stuff. And I have to say, whilst right in the very beginning I thought there might be slight, just very tiny differences, that I think is more down to the fact that this has been in my cupboard for over a year, so it's aged, and of course this is brand new and fresh, and age makes a difference to a fragrance without a shadow. Apart from that, I can't really tell a difference. One is not more dominant with lavender or more dominant with caramel or vanilla. They are pretty much the same. I think when I first sprayed the Exclusif, I thought that it might be slightly richer, just generally, but again, I think that's down to age. So on the card that I've just sprayed, that is the Guerlain, and that smells more musky on the paper, more musky, almost like it's kind of like a fresh tobacco leaf kind of smell, which is interesting. On paper they're actually different in the opening. The Exclusif smells a little bit syrupy, like a lavender syrup, you know, like sugary lavender syrup. Still got a freshness going on, but as I say, on the skin, after a short while, there is no difference. They are the same. I think they are probably exactly the same. If there's any differences whatsoever, maybe it's a different variety of lavender or something, I don't know, but they just smell the same. So how does Guerlain smell? So yeah, it's a sugary lavender, but it's not like a herbal or bitter lavender. It's like a really clean and really pleasant lavender. It doesn't smell old lady-ish, and it doesn't smell like a masculine fragrance. It's just a really sugary lavender, and there's a caramel note, kind of like literally caramelized sugar. Nothing complex about it. Doesn't smell like I don't know, for example, popcorn, like caramel popcorn. It doesn't quite smell like that. It smells like a really straight up caramel made just from sugar. So it's sugary and caramelly and lavendery. And there is a sort of zesty freshness. I know there are citrus notes in there. I don't think I actually pick out any citrus notes. On paper actually, so now it's just been sprayed, there is a citrus note on top that makes it fresh, but on my skin that's long gone. But it's not cloying and it's not too sweet, because I don't like it too sweet. This is totally wearable. I enjoy it, I like it. Do I need a bottle though? Probably not. I might change my mind. I need to wear this one a few more times. But I mean, there's a reason why one Exclusif is sat in my cupboard unsniffed for so long. So I knew that I liked it, but I never felt compelled to keep going back and you know, finishing the decant or seeking out a full bottle of Mon Exclusif. So at least Guerlain is a lot more affordable. So the 30ml bottle is £45. 50ml is about £68, and then the 100ml is just under £100. It's 90 something pounds. So its price point is okay. It's kind of a little higher than a standard designer fragrance, depending on, you know, what you're looking at. But it is brand new, so no doubt I think they're going to flood the market with these. I'm guessing it won't be too long before you can get a decent lower price on this fragrance. Don't be put off by the lavender. If you're not sure, maybe you feel like lavender would make it smell old-fashioned. It really doesn't. It smells like a modern fragrance. My suspicion here is this is going to be fucking popular. I think this is going to be right up there with La Vie Belle. Honestly, the public need this. The female designer fragrances, in my opinion, that have been released over the last 10-20 years, or maybe not quite that long, but definitely the last 10 years or more, are really annoyingly similar. They're all fruity florals. They just bore me. They actually bore the tits off me. So I'm sure that non-frag heads, people who aren't necessarily major into fragrances, probably have the same problem. I had the same problem before I became a frag head, that I was sick to death of the same old, same old. I smelt so many things so often, and I just thought, doesn't smell very interesting, doesn't smell much different to anything else. This, however, this is different, but it's still pleasing. It's going to be a mass pleaser to a lot of people. I honestly think, I predict it's going to do really, really well. I think it smells really nice. I had Mr. Smelly smell it, and he loves it. It's for a female fragrance. He said he really, really likes it. And I genuinely think that there's going to be a lot of people that really love this fragrance when they get a chance to sniff it. It's officially released on Wednesday coming, so Wednesday the 1st of March, but they have pre-released it. So we found it in a couple of shops at Blue Water. House of Fraser had stock, but they didn't have a tester or any samples. And then the perfume shop had everything. I don't think they had all the sizes, but they did have, they were able to give me a sample, and they did have the tester. So, you know, go looking, you'll find it. It is a Gourmand type fragrance, and very, very pleasing, feminine. I don't think you'd necessarily want to spray it in very hot weather. It could get cloying, I think, but at the moment it's not cloying despite being quite sweet. So you have to like a sweet fragrance to like it. The longevity, I can't attest for Guerlain apart from the last 4 hours that I've had it on, and it's still going really strong. So I don't think there's going to be any issues whatsoever with the longevity. The Mon Exclusif I have tested a few times, and the longevity was good going on to excellent. So, you know, minimum of 8 hours, if not longer. And I'm guessing if it is the same formulation, then that is what you're going to get from that one as well. So I think Guerlain is really worth testing out and seeing if you like it, but don't bother if you don't like things sweet, because it is quite sweet, but it is definitely different to a lot of what's being offered out there on the market at the moment, and that in itself makes it well worth checking it out. Thanks for watching, everybody.